Alright, so this is LEGO set 75269, released in 2020, with 280 pieces, 2 minifigures, all for just $20. So, let's just look at the box. We don't gotta sit here and talk. Alright, so here's the box, and it's small enough where it all fits in frame, so we can look top left here, LEGO Star Wars, the beautiful white, because I really like these white boxes, from 2020 and 2019. Darth Vader up in the top right, 2 minifigures, down there, Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker. Information about the set on the left. On the top is just legal stuff. Anakin is our scale minifigure. And flipping it around, you can see the LEGO Star Wars logo again, and just play features that we'll look at in a little bit. The first minifigure we're going to look at is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, this figure's not exclusive to the set. He does appear in one other set, and that is General Grievous' Starfighter. But first, we're going to look at his accessory, which is just a lightsaber, and we've seen it many, many times before. Now, this Obi-Wan uses the Clone Wars hairpiece, so it's all smoothed out, which I really like. Face print, I think it's definitely Obi-Wan. I think it works pretty well. Torso print has some dirt stains on it, which I think look pretty nice. His belt, is there. His Jedi robes just look very nice. No arm printing. Does have a scared expression on the back, and just more dirt stains on the back here too. And here is our second minifigure. This is Anakin. Now he does have the same accessories Obi-Wan, so we won't look at that. Anakin's hairpiece always looks nice. Out of focus. So. There we go. The face, I don't think it's as good as Obi-Wan's, but I think it works. Torso here, his Jedi robes are in black and dark brown, so they're a little different than everybody else's, which go all the way down from his torso to his legs. He has one robot hand, so I think that's important to point out. On the back here, there's just more dirt stains and kind of the same printing that we had on the front. And the back of the head printing does have his red, or orange, I guess, Sith eyes, which I think is really cool that they included. And here's the set itself. There are two places we could start, over here on the right, or over here on the left on Anakin's side, but I think we'll start on the right with Obi-Wan's droid. Now, this isn't technically Obi-Wan's droid, but you guys know what I meant with the platform he rode on when he was fighting Anakin. This is definitely Mustafar. I won't think it'll be anywhere else. You can't really get it confused. But over on the left here, you can see this clip, and there's just, you can clip it in like that, so it's just one long build if you want, but for the purposes of right now, we're not going to focus too much on those clips. This platform can move left and right all the way, and it can spin 360 degrees. Over here, you can see there are 3 studs in there, and when you push this in, they launch out, and didn't really go that far, but I think it works well for the lava shooting out of the ground that they're looking for. There's a fire there. That's really about it. Over to the left, with Anakin's side of the build, you can see his platform is actually a droid, and there's a jumper there where you can place any minifigure you want. It doesn't have to be Anakin, it can be Obi-Wan, or it can be Anakin. So there's enough space for him to stand. And there's another clip right here where you can very easily just lock in the set so it doesn't move. If I can get this apart. Again, just like Obi-Wan's, it does move back and forth, spins 360 degrees if you don't hit the rocks here. Right here you can see this big platform here that you can move any way you want. There is enough space for them to fight on the platform, so you can recreate that scene if you really want to. But I think it's most important that we recreate this scene where they're both on their platforms, riding across the lava lakes of Mustafar. Or I guess if you really could, there's enough space for Obi-Wan to stand on the high ground, but it doesn't really look the same. So there you go, that was LEGO Star Wars Duel on Mustafar. I really like the set for as small as it is, and shockingly cheap for a Star Wars set. I think it works very well. There's enough, there's not a whole lot of space here, so you can very easily place it on your desk or put it on a shelf, or do anything with with it. You can very easily travel with it if that's what you want to do. So let's see here. I'm gonna give it a let's go with an 8. Yeah, for what it's doing and what it's trying to do, I think it works very well. So an 8 is a solid score. So if you liked the video, hit like, subscribe, you know what to do.